We believe that the essence of our responsibility is the prevention of crime. We do a lot of things. We do a lot of other things. We make arrests. We do traffic tickets. We do a lot of those things. But ultimately, we think that we should get measured on what we think your tax dollars is expecting from us is for us to prevent crime from occurring. Outside the officers, the greatest resource we have, and many have heard me say this, is a relationship with the community. There's 650,000 residents live in our city, and if we're going to be effective in preventing crime for the long run, we've got to have a relationship with as many of those residents as possible. So in order for us to do that, there were some changes, significant changes we thought we needed to make in our department to put us in the best position for the men and women to be able to do that. Now, if officers are really going to be effective in preventing crime, we have to find time for them to do that. That time is not when they're responding to runs, being prisoners to the dispatcher, not when they're taking reports, not when they're on vacation or doing training. That time is the most valuable time an officer has is when that officer is not a prisoner of the radio, not doing a report, not doing something administrative. So we made a decision to have everybody above the rank of lieutenant who was interested in being a district commander to apply. And we had a process as it relates to that. And I actually went to all of our city council members and asked them if they wanted to be part of that process, them or one of their constituents. And my commitment to them was, you give me 12 names from the process and I'll select 6 individuals from the 12 names. I have a saying that if it doesn't require a gun and a badge, a police officer doesn't need to be doing it. So we looked at the civilians, we looked at the police officers and the jobs that they were doing in our department that we thought could be civilianized. We've identified about 48, and we're still in the process of doing that, 48 positions that we thought that we could take those positions and put them out in the community to have those officers or managers do only what police officers could do and hire civilians to do that. And after that, we redistrict. It's been, with rare exceptions, it's been 20 plus years since we had taken a look at geographically how the police department's organized as it relates to the community. So as the mayor has stated, and actually I have good news, Mayor, as a result of our commitment to connecting with the community, and as a result of reorganizing the department and the hard work of the men and women of the police department, the officers' activity has gone up. Their preventive time, which is the most impactful time as it relates to preventing crime, has gone up 111%. As you well know, all the way up to 2012, it had been 5 years before we were able to, because of the recession, it's been 5 years before we were able to even hire police officers. But thanks to the mayor's commitment, thanks to the council commitment, thanks to those that supported the community's commitment for 2A, we've actually hired in 2013. 2014, we hired officers. 2013, we hired officers. In 2015, we're going to hire another 125 officers. But as a result of the commitment of the men and women of the department and the changes that I talked about in the other graph, they're actually, year to date, they're actually closing 84% of their crime, even with 10% fewer detectives. So I want you to know that the men and women in our department that are out there, they're working hard, they're committed to doing everything they can to ensure that we live in a community that will ultimately, it's one of the safest, but ultimately it will become the safest with a continued partnership from many of you in this room, from the rest of our residents, and a commitment by the men and women in our department. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to continue working with you.